visit of the President of Bulgaria, Rumen Radev, to Kazakhstan starts in Akorda Palace, where Kazakh President Kassym-Jomart Tokayev greets his guest ahead of the official welcoming ceremony. Rumen Radev is accompanied by his delegation, including business leaders who are interested in deepening ties with Astana. You can see now the presidents of Kazakhstan and president of Bulgaria heading towards the bilateral negotiations. We know that the trade and investment partnerships will be in focus of these negotiations. Starting a bilateral meeting, the President of Kazakhstan emphasizes that this visit opens new prospects for strengthening cooperation.
Now you can see the negotiations at high level have started. The counterparts are eager to diversify economic cooperation, establishing Kazakh-Bulgarian Business Council. Economic partnership is a very important part of bilateral dialogue.
Kazakhstan is eager to further diversify bilateral economic cooperation and promote joint investment projects in the sphere of energy, green transition, agriculture, healthcare, and tourism. Interparliamentary cooperation is another important dimension.
Bulgaria regards Kazakhstan as a key strategic partner in the region of Central Asia. I do believe that connectivity is the key to success. Talking about our relations, talking about the relations between the European Union and Kazakhstan. We need to take full advantage of the geostrategic location of our two countries, being key elements for the connectivity between Asia and Europe.
After bilateral meetings, presidents take part in a ceremony of exchanging joint documents. One of them relates to further development of the Trans-Caspian international transport route.
Route is connectivity, but it has different dimensions. It's not only transport and logistics, it's energy, it's digital, the optic connection, and it's also electricity under the cables under the sea and under the Caspian and then under the Black Sea.
Business representatives of two countries have gathered in Astana to discuss perspectives of cooperation not only in trade, logistics and energy, but also in sectors like agriculture, digitalization and environmental protection.
We're working on a sustainability program here to plant trees and to offset carbon emissions. We offer expertise with regards to the modern technologies that we can bring in, biodiversity, different types of species that we can integrate, education for young people, and sustainability. We're trying to do best of class type of project.
President of the Republic of Kazakhstan, Kassym-Jomart Tokayev, the President of the Republic of Bulgaria, Rumen Radev.
Now you can see the President of Kazakhstan and his Bulgarian counterpart have arrived at the business forum. Kassym-Jomart Tokayev will deliver his speech summarizing the results of official visit of Rumen Radev to Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan and Bulgaria are ready to begin implementing joint projects in logistics, IT, transport and energy to really be able to enhance regional cooperation between Central Asia and Southeastern Europe.
Our country has become an attractive destination for major international investors in green energy. Currently, Kazakhstan has over 150 renewable energy facilities with a total installed capacity exceeding 3 gigawatts. We believe that joint efforts under the Black Sea Energy Initiative can accelerate our shared decarbonization goals. Meanwhile, Kazakhstan is taking efforts to increase gas production by making geological surveys and participating in international projects.
Speaking at the forum, the head of state reaffirms Kazakhstan's readiness to deepen partnership with Bulgaria, highlighting a huge opportunity to invest into joint projects.
За прошлый год поступило прямых иностранных инвестиций из Болгарии порядка $8 миллионов.
Over the past year, Kazakhstan received approximately $8 million in foreign direct investment from Bulgaria. Several projects are currently in the implementation phase. One of them, a sponge iron production facility, is valued at over $100 million and is scheduled to run through 2032 on Kazakhstan's territory. Today, a memorandum was signed between Akta Climate and Kazakh Invest, paving the way for further investment agreement. Under this initiative, an estimated 200 million euros will be invested over the next 12 and 13 years into a large-scale forest restoration project in a nature reserve located in the Abay region.
Another visit this week continues a day after the official visit of the President of Bulgaria. Now, the President of Kazakhstan hosts the Prime Minister of Slovakia, Robert Fico, who's on his first official visit to the country.
Well, Kassym-Jomart Tokayev and Robert Fico are negotiating right behind these doors. The representatives of the official delegation will gather soon in the hall right over there, where right after a bilateral meeting, Slovak Prime Minister and Kazakh President will meet again face-to-face in the presence of their key officials who are responsible for enhancing cooperation in the various sectors of the economy.
Our relations are very strong and they are based on a mutual interest in developing, first and foremost, trade and economic cooperation. And that economic cooperation was based on trade in areas such as the supply of automotive parts and automobiles. And I should also mention defense industry. That is also an industry where Slovakia has had remarkable experience, both during the socialist times and during the 30 years of independence. And they produce weapons and munitions of both NATO standards and the former Warsaw Pact standards, which is what we use.
Opening the negotiations with the Slovak Prime Minister, President Tokayev highlights that Slovakia remains to be Kazakhstan's trusted partner in Europe.
Your country stands as one of the most active and dynamically developing EU member states. Many of these achievements are a testament to your strong leadership at the helm of Slovak government. And Slovakia's active stance in regional and international affairs reflects our joint commitment to constructive global engagement. And I appreciate the growing political dialogue, economic cooperation, and humanitarian exchanges, as well as productive interaction on the multilateral track.
Activation of economic cooperation is definitely on the table of discussion. Slovakia is very much interested in exploring business opportunities in Kazakhstan and Central Asia.
Slovakia considers Central Asia as a region of big importance for our future collaboration. And definitely Kazakhstan is one among the other countries in Central Asia to have a prosperity and to have really good economic growth in the plan. And that's why we think there is a really good basement for our collaboration for the future.
Slovakia has 2 nuclear power plants, 5 reactors. Total capacity of nuclear power plants amounts to 2.3 gigawatts. We as Kazatomprom are ready to consider potential cooperation in terms of supplying Slovakian nuclear power plants with Kazakh uranium. We're ready to consider all possible options for cooperation in this field.
Speaking at the joint briefing to the press, President Tokayev and Prime Minister Fico expressed satisfaction with the results of the talks, during which all priority areas of cooperation were outlined. They also welcomed the strengthening of ties between the two states within the framework of international organizations such as the UN and the OSCE.
Myslím si, že sme urobili obrovský kus.
I think we've made significant progress. All the agreements reached today will be reflected in the signed contracts and will lay the foundation for mutually beneficial cooperation.